They're in the gate. And they're off. Trinniberg, like a shot out of there. And then long shots in front right away. JC's Pride there, second on the outside. Here comes Currency Swap 2 along with Vexar. Down to the rail, Hunt crossing. Up the backstretch, chasing Trinniberg. A big long price here on the lead. Vexar in between horses is now second. Hunt crossing gets that spot down toward the rail. Currency Swap fourth on the outside. JC's Pride has come out fifth. He's out there in the middle of the track now, about 5 lengths from the leader. Then down inside, Power World races in sixth. Clip the Coupons is now seventh. Lori's Rocket, eighth on the far outside, followed by Big Blue Nation. And the trailer is the Californian. I'll have another around the far turn. Trinniberg got a quarter in 21 4/5 seconds. At almost 70 to 1 is still the leader coming to the top of the stretch. Currency Swap is second on the outside. JC's Pride has been pulled up. JC's Pride has been pulled up and out of the race. And the field comes off the turn. Can Trinniberg pull off the upset? On the outside, it is Currency Swap. Trinniberg at the eighth pole, still there. Currency Swap on the outside, fighting on. Trinniberg desperately trying to hold off Currency Swap. Those two come down to the line, and it is Currency Swap who wins the hopeful by a half length over long shot Trinniberg. Big Blue Nation was third. Lori's Rocket was fourth.
At this very stage when they were loading them in for the first of the Breeders' Cup races. And here we go with Breeders' Cup 2011, the Sense and Gent, Breeders' Cup Juvenile Sprint. All loaded, set for a start. And away they go, and slow to begin was Jake Moe. On the outside, Vexar broke away very well. Here's Trinniberg on the inside, being sent for the lead, and Secret Circle fast into stride as well. Holden Bullets is one from the outside. They're all lining up on the lead here. Some of the parts in the red cap is right behind them, and Seeker is down at the rail. Then there's a big gap of 6 lengths further back to Jake Moe's been out-sprinted. On the inside comes Blackie the Bull, and Shamoose is a good 12 lengths off the leaders. They run past the 3/8 pole. On the inside we have Trinniberg. Trinniberg is right there, but up alongside goes Secret Circle now, and it's Secret Circle and Trinniberg nose and nose with a quarter of a mile to go. In behind them comes Holden Bullet, some of the parts in the red cap, and then Vexar. Seeker is 7 off them. Top of the lane, and Secret Circle has given his head, and he bounds away from them. He's shifting out slightly now, back in again, but it is all Secret Circle in full flight for the wire. Secret Circle clear by 3. Holden Bullet, Shamoose is running a huge one at the rail, and here comes Shamoose like an express train on the inside. Secret Circle now has to hold on. He's shifting pretty badly, but he's done enough to win it. Secret Circle shifted around, but he has won it just under a length. Huge run from Shamoose to come from last, flying for second. Holden Bullets was third, and Seeker finished fourth.
The opening fraction here, astonishing. The opening quarter mile, 20 4/5, and they were throwing it down early here in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Sprint, so much so that when we got in the later stages of this race, Secret Circle starts to tire, and look who's running, the filly, Shamoose.
Yeah, Shamoose flying on the inside here, Graham, and I think Bob Baffert might have just told Rafael Bejarano, we don't need to lay off, let's push to the lead, we have the best horse, let's see if somebody can outfinish it, and it almost cost him, as you see Secret Circle drifting, and I go, this 5 horse is going to win this race. She was really running on the inside. She's a very clear second in here.
The perfect start for favourite backers, almost the perfect start for Europe. That's a tremendous...
They're in the gate. And they're off. Good start for Holloway. Went on the far outside. Up the rail comes Trinniberg. King and Crusader is away, running in third. Copy My Swagger fourth, followed by Mon fifth. Perfect Trippy is sixth. Hardened Wildcat. Slow start for Phil Dancer up the backstretch. And the leader is Trinniberg. Trinniberg on top. On the outside, it's How Do I Win, prompting the pace through the opening quarter mile into the wind in 23 2/5 seconds. So it is Trinniberg is sailing along on an uncontested lead. On the far outside, it's How Do I Win? And in between horses is King and Crusader. Little tight there for Copy My Swagger. David Cohen had a tap on the brakes. Mon is put to a drive. He's 7 lengths behind Trinniberg, who just continues to roll along here. The opening half in 47 2/5 seconds. Trinniberg in control. How Do I Win? Poised to pounce now. Second on the outside. King and Crusader runs in third. Mon is now fourth. Harden Wildcat moves the fifth on the outside as the field turns for home. Trinniberg still on top, and he's still under a hand ride. Willie Martinez hasn't moved a muscle on him yet, but here comes Harden Wildcat to try to make a race of it late. A little nudge here for Trinniberg. The lead is 3 lengths as they come down to the line. Harden Wildcat. Trinniberg was never challenged and won by 3. Harden Wildcat was second. How Do I Win was third, and it's close for fourth.
Trinniberg backs up his win in the Swale and wins easily in the Bayshore. Prices.
And they're off in Derby 1:38. Gemologist flashes early speed towards the outside. Trinniberg is right up there, and so too is Bodemeister, with Daddy Longlegs right on the inside rail. And it is Bodemeister taking on Trinniberg, and then on the outside, Gemologist is in third. Hanson the Grey between horses, with on the inside Daddy Longlegs. Those the first 5. Followed then on the inside by Take Charge Indy, racing in 6th. Towards the outside, I'll Have Another is in 7th. Daddy Knows Best is in 8th. Around the outside, Liaison is racing in 9th. Creative Cause is in 10th. Dullahan is in 11th. Optimizer is racing in 12th. Alpha is 13th. Sabercat is 14th. Went the Day Well is racing in 15th. And these are then being followed by Prospective as they head down the back stretch. Rousing Sermon also towards the rear of the field. Union Rags only has 2 behind. Done Talking is last but 1. El Padrino is last. The half in 45 and 1 at halfway in Derby 1:38, and Bodemeister leads the parade. Trinniberg is in second. In third is Hanson. In fourth, towards the outside, is Gemologist. Then on the inside, Take Charge Indy, followed by I'll Have Another. Then Liaison with an awkward head carriage. He's very wide going around the turn. He's carried out Creative Cause. Rousing Sermon is now picking up ground towards the inside, together with Daddy Knows Best. Daddy Longlegs is right out the back of the field. So too is Prospective as the Derby field turns for home, and out in front it is Bodemeister. Bodemeister is clear by 3 lengths now to Hanson in second. Trinniberg, I'll Have Another. Creative Cause is staying on down the outside. Dullahan is also picking up very deep on the track, followed by Liaison inside the final furlong, and it is Bodemeister and Mike Smith out in front. I'll Have Another, and Mario Gutierrez now come alongside. Dullahan still has a chance, and then Creative Cause. I'll Have Another takes the lead in the Derby, and up to the line, I'll Have Another wins the Derby. A first winning ride for Mario Gutierrez. It was I'll Have Another for Doug O'Neill and 25-year-old Mario Gutierrez, who took Derby 1:38.
And they're off. Trinniberg and Il Volano. Currency Swap is also right there. And on the far outside, Laurie's Rocket. Isn't he clever, forwardly placed? And Bourbon Courage hustled on through, and he's now running 6th. 2 lengths back to Power World. A arrow down inside. Those 2 split by Brian, and 3 lengths back to Harden Wildcat, who's at the back of the pack. Up front, and they're really rocking and rolling down the backstretch here. Trinniberg has the lead. Currency Swap is pressing hard. Il Volano just in behind them. They rip through a 22-1 opening quarter mile. And Isn't He Clever looms on the far outside. He's now running along in 4th. Laurie's Rocket is 5th. Bourbon Courage is 6th, but still well within striking range. And Hierro, who broke from the rail, has now been guided to the far outside with 3 furlongs remaining. They run a half here in 44 3/5 seconds. Moving toward the top of the stretch. Trinniberg and Currency Swap 1-2 at the quarter pole. Il Volano's all out, but he's not dropped 3 lengths from the lead. Back running in 3rd. And Isn't He Clever is 4th. And then Hierro, Bourbon Courage down inside. Harden Wildcat making a late bid coming on through toward the inside. But with 1 furlong to go, it's Trinniberg. Trinniberg on top by 2.5 lengths. Currency Swap giving his best, but he's still second as they come down to the line. Il Volano is 3rd, and Harden Wildcat. Trinniberg Trinniberg couldn't get in the Derby, but he got it here at Belmont in the Woody Stevens. Currency Swap was second, followed by Il Volano and Hardin Wildcat.
And away they go. Some of the pods bounced out fast from the inside. Trinniberg in the red cap. Amazombi broke well, but doesn't have the early speed. Here's Fast Bullet going up to race third. The Lumber Guy is in the fourth spot. Down at the rail, Jimmy Creed is in fifth. Amazombi's right there now. He's only 4 lengths off the leader. Poseidon's Warrior on the far side. Smiling Tiger races between horses. Gantry in the white colours gives them 8-length start. In behind that is Justin Phillip. Amazing Destiny. Coil far back today. Coil in the red is giving them a good 8-length start. Big Gap is 6 lengths back to Capital Account, and Boxeur de Roux is last. They come to the quarter pole, and it's some of the parts on the inside, and Trinniberg, the Lumber Guy, comes after them. Fast Bullet is in fourth. Smiling Tiger moving into contention. On the far side, Poseidon's Warrior. Amazombi's got to do a little better than Coil, Jimmy Creed. They come for home. Trinniberg, the Lumber Guy on the outside. Smiling Tiger, some of the parts coming back. And now here's Fast Bullet trying to come again. Trinniberg, the Lumber Guy, the two though. Trinniberg going to go all the way. Trinniberg, the Lumber Guy. Trinniberg too good today, and Trinniberg is 1 at a length under Willie Martinez. The Lumber Guy was second. Some of the parts, and Smiling Tiger in a photo for third.
Frederick Engels towing in the inside stall, racing in the Golden Shaheen, and Frederick Engels missed the start. United Colour and Tamathul dropped back shortly after the break. Ronaldo the Wizard began well. Tazai Legend and Private Zone came out quickly. Trinniberg's burning along the inside, and they're stretched 4 deep as they race to the back turn. Trinniberg, Tazai Legend, Private Zone 3 wide. Ronaldo the Wizard drops back 2.5 lengths off the pace. Gordon Lord Byron on the fence, a length to Krypton Factor, followed by Belmont Mast, and then Kavanagh, Tamathul, Frederick Engels on the rail. Mental somewhere with that group. He's hard to spot the favourite. United Colours well back, and Reply is last of all as they turn the corner with 400 metres left to run, and it's Trinniberg taken on by Ronaldo the Wizard out in the centre of the track. Krypton Factor trying to chase him. Belmont Mast coming through. Mental has to come to the extreme outside. Ronaldo the Wizard in front. Krypton Factor and Belmont Mast are giving chase. Ronaldo's in front. Belmont Mast on the inside is coming after Ronaldo the Wizard. He's still in front, the Wizard, and he's won. Ronaldo the Wizard has beaten Belmont Mast. Krypton Factor maybe third in a photo from Tamathul. Then United Colour, Frederick Engels, Private
Tish Seymour, winning trainer. Took out his UAE trainer's license in 1993, trains for Zabeel Stables. Been a manager, farm manager for TaylorMade Farms for 5 years, and also spent a couple of years with the horse whisperer, Monty Roberts.
And we talked about how blinkers made the difference for Trinniberg in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Look at Ronaldo the Wizard as they put the blinkers on. 3 for 3. It's been a huge equipment change that's led to this horse going from a good sprinter to a great one.
7 wins now from 18 starts. And our first big upset, as we have mentioned, son of Speightstown. For Satish Seymour goes off at 9-1 here in the race, so a $20 winner.
I got house money now the rest of the day. House money now with Ronaldo the Wizard coming through. A little anxious moment for those of us that were backing the 5 here. He's starting to get a little bit tired, and it's 75-1. Belmont Mast.
They're all in line. And they're off in a very even start. Bahamian Squall showing speed, but Trinniberg is fast. Cajun Breeze down on the inside. Artefacto moving up the far side. Justin Phillip now moves into fourth as they make their way through the first furlong. And Trickmeister tightly down at the fence, only about 3 lengths off the lead. They're followed right now by Fort Loudon. Fort Loudon's out in the clear with about 7 lengths to make up. Going better now than Black Diamond Cat. Here's Jackson Bend. He must have 10 lengths to come, and the 2 trailers are a priority and close it out as they move to the far turn. Cajun Breeze and Artefacto kicking on the front end. Artefacto ahead in front. Cajun Breeze, Bahamian Squall is now in a perfect stalking spot in third and only 2 lengths off the lead. Trinniberg is bottled up between runners. He'll have to win it from off the pace today as they come toward the top of the stretch. It's Artefacto. Artefacto off the turn. He's the one to catch. Bahamian Squall dead aim on the outside, and Trinniberg is closing down along the fence. Bahamian Squall, Trinniberg. Now these two come to dispute it. Bahamian Squall in front from Trinniberg. Jackson Bend far outside. It's Bahamian Squall and Luis Saez to win the Smile. Very tight for place and show between Jackson Bend and Trinniberg.
And they're all in line, ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Some of the Parts goes out to take the early lead, and right alongside is Fast Bullet. These two with early speed, and Private Zone is in between horses. Secret Circle is there fourth on the outside. Gentleman's Bet and Majestic Strider close up 2. Then it's Wine Police. Trinniberg is racing 5 lengths off the lead. And then Bahamian Squall, the lumber guy, to the inside. 3 lengths more back to Laugh Track, who's just ahead of Justin Phillip, the trailer. 21-1 for the opening quarter mile, rocketing into the turn, and Gentleman's Bet got through on the rail and is now the leader by a neck. Some of the Parts is alongside in second. Fast Bullet is just outside of them. Wine Police on the far outside. Private Zone is ridden along in 5th behind them. Secret Circle is getting a wide trip, and Majestic Stride cuts the corner. They're into the stretch, and Gentleman's Bet has the rail in the lead. Some of the Parts, Wine Police, Secret Circle is closing on the far outside. Majestic Stride is coming up the rail. Gentleman's Bet on the inside. Secret Circle has gone by, and late run from Laugh Track, but Secret Circle has done it! Then Laugh Track, it's Bet.